Greetings, my fellow intellectuals and bookworms. Sorry for not uploading so long. I don't even know how long. I've been really busy with senior year, applying to colleges, planning for my graduation trip, and what have you. But I am back with another book review. Today we'll be reviewing the book, this one, Nickel and Dimed, on Not Getting By in America. Basically, here's a brief synopsis. It's about this investigative journalist who decides that she wants to determine if it's possible to live on the current minimum wage, which in some states is $7.50, which is not enough. Personally, if I were setting a minimum wage, I'd make it $13.50 or even $15, much of the country. But she goes from city to city with a few rules. One, she has to live like someone who received a minimum wage, which basically means no dipping on her actual resources as a reporter. Make sense? So she agrees to start with $1,000 in an emergency fund, which, keep in mind, most people who do it would not have. But she still keeps true to her original intent, and it's a very interesting expose. Basically, she finds that in almost every single area she tried, from Minneapolis to all over the country, that minimum wage was not enough to get by. She cheated a few times, i.e. dipping into the emergency fund that she had and she said she would never use, getting pricey food and what have you. But basically what she's learned is that it's impossible to survive on essentially what we pay our lowest skilled workers, i.e. fast food people, Walmart associates, and what have you. Now, let's talk about my opinions of it. I think it is a very interesting book, and if you want a book that'll give you a good case for raising the minimum wage and progressive policies, like one of my favorite senators, Bernie Sanders. Now, when I talk about politics, I try to be as non-neutral as possible. But just so you know, full disclosure, I'm a very progressive liberal. In some countries, I might be called a socialist, social democrat, or democratic socialist. I favor free healthcare and free education for all and a higher minimum wage. And I really think that those are good policies. If you want a book other than reading one of the books written by Bernie Sanders that can convince you that those policies are good, read this book. Great work. And it's not just because I love exposés. This is one of the best books I've read in a while. Basically, it reads like one of those early 20th century muckrakers who discovered horrible social problems. Anywho, I will give it 5 out of 5 stars. Now, before I go, since I've been gone for so long, I want to share what I'll have for you soon. In the future, we'll be reviewing this book, Understanding the Contemporary Middle East, The Warrior, which is about this colonel in the British Army who had a great life. This one, The Lexus and the Olive Tree, about globalization. Deep Water, about dams. This book, The Real War, by Richard Nixon, the president most known for being impeached. It's mostly interesting because it's a time capsule, but that'll give you a sense of what book reviews we'll be doing in the future, and we'll probably be doing more because I've read more books than that, but I only a few of them will get reviewed because I simply probably can't review every book I've read. In 2017, I read more than 100 books. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe if you have not done so. This is Sean Hartnett from the channel Sean Hartnett signing out. Thank you.